All right. So allegedly, the family core is in here, in the family vault. Okay, we even got a trunk. Nice. More gems. Damn, there's a lot of chests today, huh? All right, so I have to wonder, because this is the vault, I mean, they could very easily just have one of these doors have the family core. I feel like they could just put in anything. They could probably lock it behind a regular key if they really wanted to. Because, like, who in the right mind is actually going to, like, desperately check every single one of these? Well, here I am about to desperately check every single one of these. See if something happens. Wish me luck. Fucking hell. Wait, not only was it one of these, I needed key 8 for it? What are the fucking odds? This is fucking awesome. What do we got? An allowance token? Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Family core? My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words written in hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother had always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon to whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally, he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is in the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written to a local professor requesting additional material for use in the creation of a cryptograph. Ciphers terrify me. This meager clue was the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned this project. As for me, I'm ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I'm no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession. And with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say this outcome is quite fitting, poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? True. At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I'm content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination. So, I will lay down this burden and leave this stone. And the winding path of intrigue it proceeds for future generations to explore. Herbert, a puzzle he couldn't even solve. Pigs, sand, male, date, head, clam, peak, heat, joya, well, toad, card, will, tape, legs, tree, road, made, slat, rock, hand, vase, safe, clay, toes. Well, I guess this is where the blue memos could come in, right? We have Mechanarium. On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral, the rest are each 2 numerals. First number is M, second number is CC, third number is XI, fourth number is II. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. This is a lot of number stuff for a letter puzzle. What's going on here? Is it because family core relates to another screenshot I have of numeric cores? So looking at the numeric core things, they talk about taking a number and then splitting it into 4 smaller numbers. Now, the clue that says it's not 1 number, it's 4 numbers, we could assume then that these 4 numbers are the post-split numbers. So the first number would be M, which is 1,000. Second number would be CC, which is 200. Third would be XI, which is 11. Fourth would be II, which is 2. So using that, I have to find the core within that, which means having 1 be addition, 1 be subtraction, 1 be multiplication, 1 be division. How low can we go? Well, so, I mean, technically you could brute force it, but I'm gonna do like a more educated brute force, like just try the most sensible ones. Like, first thought is like 1,000 divided by 200. That gets you 5. But then I would have subtraction and multiplication. It has to end in a positive integer. So unfortunately, I can't do times 2 is 10, minus 11 is -1. But I could do times 11 is 55, minus 2 is 53. It feels pretty high, but Well, actually, 53 happened to be the safe I opened. I guess if I'm working backwards, if I didn't know that Vault Box 53 had anything, I could keep searching. But, retroactively, now that I've kind of binked the solution, it turns out 53 could be the core. Then, the family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. 5 plus 3 is 8. Key 8 unlocks Vault 53. Ah, so it's fucking useless now. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, these memos are no longer necessary, but now I have this cipher, which is some insane shit. I don't have any clues. Let me check my screenshots to see if there's anything that could feed into this cipher. Hey guys, Future Tyler here for 2 reasons this time. The first being that, yes, this is a cipher, and no, I don't know how to do ciphers. They're not really something I enjoy, so I never really bothered to even try to get into the world of Cypherville. And since I really don't know any cipher tricks or ideas, and I don't want to know, I think I'm just gonna bypass this and look it up, and hopefully next puzzle will be a bit more something that I enjoy. But for those that are curious, I'm gonna just walk you through what the actual solution to this is. So the idea is that each of these 100 letters should then be converted to a number based on which order it is in the alphabet. So A would be 1, Z would be 26, and then everything else would be in order in between. So you convert letters into numbers, but then each 4-letter word is 4 numbers, and that becomes a numeric core, or the 4 numbers that you would then calculate the numeric core for. So that seems pretty cool, except the fact that now you would have to do 25 numeric core calculations. Woo! So for example, we could do the first word here, all right? Pigs becomes 16, 9, 7, 19. And then I think if you're to do the numeric core, you would do 16 minus 9 is 7, divided by 7 is 1, times 19 is 19, which appears to be the numeric core of that set of numbers. Once you do all 25 numeric cores, you'll get 25 numbers, and these numbers could then be converted back to letters based on which letter is that order in the alphabet. So, as a result, you would get Still Waller Tints Blank Books. Now, there's something interesting about this. 4 out of 5 of those are words, and one of them is Waller. So let's take a look at this L real quick. You're supposed to get 20 as a numeric core from the calculation, which 8, 5, 1, and 20 would look something like 8 times 5 is 40, divided by 1 is 40, minus 20 is 20, and then that would be converted to T, which would make sense with the cipher. However, there's another valid numeric core, which, as you go, 8 divided by 5 is 8/5, minus 1 is 3/5, times 20 is 12, and 12 becomes an L. So in this case, 12 is the numeric core for those 4 numbers, not 20, but yet the letter they want is T. And you might say, well, maybe you're not allowed to have a fraction halfway through the calculation, but turns out that's actually not the case. You can have a fraction halfway through the calculation, and having a fraction halfway through the calculation is required for a different numeric core in this very same puzzle. Let me turn your attention to hand, which converts into 8, 1, 14, 4. In order to get the numeric core for that, you would do 8 minus 1 is 7, divided by 14, which is 1/2, hence the fraction part of the way through, and then times 4, which is 2, and 2 is the solution that they want for that numeric core. So they are saying that fractions part of the way across is good and valid. So why, in this case, do they have T with a numeric core of 20 instead of L with the numeric core for 12, despite the fact that water is a word and Waller is not? And well, the answer is that they made the puzzle wrong. They made the puzzle wrong, and I'm probably expecting they'll fix that eventually. At least I would hope so. So anyway, we have the word Stillwater Tints Blank Books. And that's the end of the cipher, so I'm not gonna look up literally everything. I just wanted to kind of get to that point where I didn't have to deal with the cipher anymore and started to think about what the fuck does it mean? Still water, blank books. Started compiling like, all right, what could water be? It could be reservoir, it could be aquarium, it could be the watering can. What about books? Could be like the library, could be a bookshop, could be random fucking books around the house. You know, lots of ideas. And so I started to experiment, and this is the second reason I'm here now. The rest of the recording has my mic audio sound like this. Still water, blank books. So I'll just summarize what happens the very next day. I take a secret passage in the side room, notice something interesting, but don't really act on it. I set up a plan to get the watering can by prioritizing green rooms, trying to get as much out of the pool as possible, and I actually get it really quickly. However, it is at this point that I actually have to leave and end the recording, and you can't save midday, so I have to just prematurely finish. I take the watering can, put it in coat check, and in the break room. And that leads to present Tyler playing now, day 74. I definitely want to test out some stuff for that watering can, but of course I'm gonna need a coat check first. At least I have the key card with me. I don't even remember if I have the scepter anymore. I think it's actually been a fat minute since I've played this. Oh, hey, it's the watering can, awesome. So I have the watering can. I do want to go to the library with it. See what happens. See if there's any blank books. I mean, there's a lot of books in there, so surely there would be. Right now, I think chapel's perfectly fine. And of course, like, reading nook is also ideal. Well, that's the study. Or do I want boudoir right now? Nah, listen. If you see the study as early, take the study, and the chapel's great connectivity. I want to find the good shit. And that's a treasure trove. That's a good way to get a scepter, huh? But if it faces the wrong way, I might just grab boudoir instead. And I might as well see what's over here. Another boudoir? Get some beautiful symmetry? Fine, I will. Wait a second. If I had 2 boudoirs on Christmas, would I get double the presents? Mom's boudoir and dad's boudoir? I'd be a spoiled kid. But we actually don't know who dad is, do we? Who the fuck is my father? And my mom's in like a Raja or somewhere. What? Do I have a father, or was I immaculately conceived to become the Blue King? What's going on here? Either way. Oh, showroom. That's a nice one to see. Right about now, I'll take you. See if I can get anything juicy. Ooh, emerald bracelet. Very nice. Ooh, I wonder if Master Key's better right now, though. I don't have any keys. Yeah, but I'll, like, get keys, so whatever. Yeah, I'm sure a silver spoon will be useful to me. Damn, haven't had an early showroom in forever. That's nice. And then, I'll do that. Although, maybe I should probably be going for observatory. Well, that can happen when it happens. Oh, reading nook. Wait, library. I don't even need the reading nook. All right, awesome, library. We just take that. Screw the connectivity. What do we have? Ooh, books? I have the watering can in hand, right? Does it have water? Yeah, it has water. I don't know what to think right now. Let me maybe draft a green room, see if anything's up with that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a fucking blank book. Here's why it's such a cardinal sin. Oh, fuck. To absolutely butcher the design of a puzzle. Like, here's why still waller matters instead of still water. What it does is make me trust the game less. That is an oversight. Like, even if it's not super game changing, it does tell me that they might have designed a few things wrong. And also, seeing that I fell through the earth one time, this game may have bugs. So what I'm thinking is, I have no fucking idea if I did something wrong or if the game's just bugged. I'm falling through the earth. I'm getting still waller. Am I doing something wrong? Do I not have water? Like, at this point, reason is just out the window. Now it's just pure confusion. Yeah, I'll take some stars and upgrade floor plans. That's nice. And we'll do a security level high. Actually, since I do want green rooms, I'll make Banner the King into green. Draw those today. Have a little fun with it. All right, that's an aquarium. Yeah, I'll take that. This is a green room that I should... Yeah, okay, I have water. So, I mean, this is a watering can that has water. And I don't even know if I was doing anything wrong either. I mean, that's totally a real possibility. It's just, you know, my mind doesn't go to real possibility anymore because now I'm kind of doubting the effectiveness of the game to actually be delivering the puzzle it says it's delivering. I'm kind of looking for a key so I can maybe get a bookshop from library. Oh, I have a lot of bedrooms though. This might be a good way to just be set on keys. Solarium is nice though. There's no denying, but I should probably take the guaranteed keys and now just be set on those. And once the fabric of the game starts falling apart like this, you have two options. Either try the same thing 3 times, hoping that it isn't bugged one time like a fucking madman, or you start looking it up and anytime you get some resistance. I don't have a shovel, but I'm kind of hoping I can get like an attic or something. What the fuck? How is the game falling apart? Why do I have 2 garages? There's multiple rooms that could be here. What the fuck? I don't even want the garage. Give me the wine cellar. What the fuck? I don't have a chamber of mirrors, right? No. Excuse me. That's a lot of key cards. Ooh, attic. Nice. I'm most likely to get a shovel from here, so that's what I'm kind of hoping for. I can now also... Yeah, let's go. And roll heavily for that bookshop, the only other room that I think might make sense. Ooh, actually though, hold on. If I get a workshop, I could easily make a jackhammer. So maybe I should push for that first, even before digging. Yeah, straight up, I think that's the play. I got 2/3 of it, and the last third should be pretty simple. I think though, like, the thing is with bugs, it's just kind of how it goes. I actually do want an observatory. When a game hasn't been out for that long, like, this is stuff that can be fixed. I actually don't think I want dead-end rooms. Thank you, though. But it does make this portion of the playthrough to be quite miserable. Or at the very least, paranoia-inducing. Let me see if I can get a T-piece here. Well, I did. Kind of want to just draft some stuff out here. And then go to the library. Ooh, okay. Infinite... Oh, workshop. Nice. Got the goods. And that's a jackhammer. It may not look like it, but it will soon be a jackhammer. Just waiting to be jacked. And hammered. Let's see. Alright, I could go solarium now. That room's been offered to me more times in one day than I think, like, ever. What'd I get? What did I get? Where's the pop-up? What did I get? Maybe a gem? I think I got a gem. Odd. I swear, this game is fucking haunted. What is going on? Ooh, Geist bedroom. Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. Keep getting those experiments. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna need more steps soon. Yeah, I'm gonna want to run into a sleeping mask, but basically just looking for bookshop right now. That's the wrong yellow room. And gems and reroll dice doesn't really make a difference. Man, I'm being offered a lot of cool stuff that isn't bookshop. And I feel like it's due, so come on, bitch. I don't know if Secret Passage can actually give it to me. Can I get bookshop from Secret Passage? All right, let me check. I, 1, did want Secret Passage back. Ooh, nice steps. And 2, if this fails, there's another library hiding behind the other reading nook in the pool. So, whatever. Redraw a few times. And if I don't get it pretty soon, I think I'll understand. I don't understand. Laundry room could be good. I wouldn't exactly use it yet, though, so maybe I'd just go commissary for now. Yeah, see what's for sale. Maybe I can get a sleeping mask or something. Ooh, nice. Very nice. And for once, I'm actually out of money. Who would have thunk? I do have a lot of digs to dig. What? We can start with the courtyard and carry on from there. All right, so this is an empty watering can now. I'm trying to think if it's something about still water, but to be honest, I don't even know what still water really even means. I think of like still being non-moving. Like I've heard still water be offered in a restaurant before. Stopwatch. Yeah, I'm not rushing it. No need. Which way even is this? This is the down way. Okay, not reading nook. Let's see if I can. Honestly, treasure trove's not bad. Take that. Get the scepter back. See what's in the box. Okay, that still costs the key. Handwritten green memos are always false, but would be true if you changed one color in the text. I'll screenshot that and probably not think about it again. Yeah, probably not think about it again. I'm not playing this like the stopwatch. I don't care that I have the stopwatch. All right, what do I even want? Bookshop, so we'll go yellow scepter. Yay. I have a commissary I can buy out. Thank you very much for your useful stuff. Oh yeah, now also, a laundry would now be absolutely incredible. Aquarium, pretty good time for it, I think. Can't complain. Got a key. Nice little digs. It's a rock. I guess it would be the deadly rock if you chucked it at someone's head. I do want to be able to connect to the foundation, so I'm gonna re-roll. Am I really going pantry? Kind of hoping I could get a T-piece that also faced up. Alright, fuck it, I'll go pantry. Mostly get the tasty apple. Oh boy, 4 steps. I've seen better. Oh, and a wind-up key. Well, I've seen better digging too. A single coin. Man, this place likes to taunt me. What's in the hole? Shoe. Damn, this is some terrible jackhammer pulls. Okay, a couple gems is not bad. Definitely try and spend my gems first because laundry room. Since these gems would then become coins. Oh yeah, sleeping mask. Any bedrooms nearby? Oh yeah, you can go to servant's spare quarters. Hop in there and carry on. I feel like I should be 7 steps now. Kind of looking for a reading nook now. Let's see. Nope. Gems in the conference room? Might be okay. I'll pass by there at some point, probably. Mostly wanted the dig spots, and frankly, since I am prioritizing green rooms, it doesn't hurt to draft them. Just makes it more likely to eventually get the good stuff. Honestly, really love this aquarium here. Even more food, lovely. Okay. Well, I feel like conservatory should be a lock here. Damn it! You know what? This is absolutely nuts, but I want the library so bad, I will take reading nook over conservatory. This is unprecedented. This is truly unprecedented. I'm amazed at my restraint here. I fucking love the conservatory. I feel like it's just the most fun room out of all of them if I had to hand pick one. And I could pass up a conservatory day just to see, hey, how about these books? Well, they're blank as well. But, you know, my watering can is empty. Maybe a kitchen could be good. I could try filling up from there. But right now I'm just looking for the bookshop. There we go. Ah, it faces the wrong way. Oh wait, dovecote. Thank God for dovecote. Perfect time for that. Because I realized I actually do need to refill my watering can. Also, any blank books in here? I mean, I can't buy any. So many books on the shelves? Unless you consider this a blank book. But I mean, it doesn't really even matter because I don't have any water. So really, I guess I should be digging for a kitchen. Or a greenhouse. I'd have to get the other side for that. Well, if I get a kitchen, then I'm done drafting. Do I care? I could get gift shop out of the pool and at least keep my day alive. This way I could also get a conservatory if I really want to. Oh, it's a kitchen. Alright, I was looking for this. Let's see. I haven't actually refilled the water from the sink before. Is it as easy as just like... Yeah, like that. To refill the can. That's cool. Real quick. Get some nice foods. Oh, 60-step club sandwich. It's like I hit the jackpot. Oh, baby. I can walk my ass all over the mansion. Damn. All right. Anything at the bookshop then? Where was that book in the wall? It was... Oh, it's so far up. It's definitely not that. Maybe this? No. Looks pretty blank to me. Surely it's not like the most random book in here of all time, right? Surely, I'm gonna be honest. If it was one of these and not a blank book in the library, I feel like I would deserve to be peeved. But it's not in the copied library either, just in case that mattered. I'm not searching every single wall in here right now. I guess I could search my screenshots to see if I have anything about still water, but nope, nothing. I have a lot of screenshots too. Okay, so I looked it up, and I'm glad I looked it up because I would have not gotten this in a million years unless if I painfully brute forced. In that case, I probably would have got it after like 100 days of genuine agonizing brute force. So there's like a category of puzzles where it's like, there's some where if you're stuck, you can actually think about it and logic your way through, and others where you're stuck that honestly, you don't have a recourse. You're just screwed, and this is one of those. Because apparently in the trading post, there is a thing called a still, and I certainly did not know what that is a still. It's possible the game could have described it as a still at some point, but it certainly would not have stood out in any way. So apparently this is a still, and that's the thing that like you can't logic your way through. You can't just see something you don't know and then somehow come up with a name for it if you've never heard the name of it or never seen anything like it or have anything to associate it with. This is tubing and barrels, as far as I'm concerned. So in the still, you can have still water, which I guess refills the can. So this is somehow different from the kitchen water because it's in this funny barrel. And like I said, it might make perfect sense, but it's not something I can figure out because I have no idea what the fuck that thing is. I have noticed there's a good chunk of puzzles in this game where if you don't know the word, you're just shit out of luck. And I think it should be obvious that I'm much more of a fan of the puzzles that you can logic your way through, maybe using interesting tricks if you get stuck. But we also are in like the post game, so it's not like it's a blight on this game or anything. Anyways, I'm just kind of curious to see what happens next. That's why I'm kind of going through with this, whether or not I enjoy. So let's use the watering can on the books. I did glisten that, yes, this was what you're supposed to do with the still water. But I've not seen this before. A hidden hue. From Prism Pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades for scene. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen? Well, that's ominous. Like, there's a prism key, but that has 5 separate paths. Well, there's 5 separate colors if you use it from the Electric Eel Aquarium or something like that. Anyways, there's a second one. What does this do? Tended Rose Vine. My dearest darling son, I am quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured, the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rose-wary, for the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusions of each of our journeys. One final counsel I leave you. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. I had so many plans, but not enough dreams. Your mother, Orave. Okay, so she's the one that did the cipher in the vault. Also, waters of the West Spring are like, in a way, that's kind of like where I got my water from. It's from the west side of the house, so I got water from there. But actually, the only reason why something kind of pops out at me was because I was already thinking it. I noticed something was off about the secret passage in the side room, and if you notice, secrets is written right above passages, but both of the S's are blurred. So like this is right here, a little secret passage, West Spring. So I didn't get a chance to actually explore this the previous day, but I'm gonna put the secret passage back outside. Oh wait, there's books in here too. Any fucking blank books that I can taint with my taint? Oh, also I guess I could check the bookshop. There's, I guess, since we know the pop-up will pop up, might as well check. No blank books to taint. Here's my kind of plan for tackling this post-game, I think. Ooh, chicken? Quail. Yummy. Right now, I'm being just kind of driven to see just what other secrets there are, but I'm less curious about the puzzles themselves. But I kind of feel like my role is transitioning a bit from player to observer. But if I come across any puzzles that do seem interesting and, within my grasp of solving, then I'll try to solve them. Of course, as long as I'm having fun with it. But really, I'm just kind of happy to take on the role of observer. And if that means that I'm not playing the game as much as I was before, that's fine by me. But I did want to fill this up, and I'll put it back in the coat check. Keep the same can and the water around, since it's got to be still water. And yeah, I'm just along for the ride. I want to appreciate as much as this game has to offer without the stress of some of these puzzles just not seeming like the type of puzzle that I enjoy. And as the library suggested, I want to end in the secret passage. It just feels right. So we're going to do that and see where it leads us. Day 75. So I think it's coming together. At least I hope it is. I want to show you something in the outer room. So I did the secret passage before. I came in and I noticed something is different. This is not in the actual secret passage that when you draft it in the house. This is new, and would you believe it? It's a blank book. Well, I guess you can't even interact with it, so I didn't really think anything of it. But now, like, there's another clue pointing towards getting the secret passage out in the, the west path. So let's see if I can get that still water back. Just need a nice little coat check. Okay, drawing room could help get me there. I'm gonna be low on gems though, so I should be careful. Still, maybe I can get it in this corner. Aha! That was quick. I have acquired the coat check. And the watering can, which, for the love of God, better still have still water in it. I swear, if those creepy fucks at the coat check decided to swap out my still water for unstill water, honestly, this whole thing is a fucking moon logic bullshit, but you know, we're in deep anyway, so whatever. So what does it do? Can I taint? I can taint it. I can taint it. It's blue and interactable. What happens if I pull the blue book? Where does this go? The blue door. The reason that blue sealed doors is plural. What's behind this? What is behind this? Oh, the atelier. What the fuck? There's so many blueprints. The prism. Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. Yeah, that's prism. Don't go where the path leads. 45. And then individual rooms. In fact, we got a lot of individual rooms. A lot of individual rooms. State claim, 2.2 acre plot east of creek. What? Ranks and files should be odd. So they weren't sure if it was gonna be 9x5. Imagine like a 3x13 blueprints. 12 dead ends? I'm not supposed to draft the perfect mansion, am I? Well, let's take a look at this. More rooms. Mont Holly. 3 primary colors, 3 primary paths. First draft. When first I embarked upon this project, it was my intent to craft inviting rooms that might appeal to the citizens of the realm. I'd even secured an arrangement with a local firm which was to oversee the mass production of the floor plans. Yet now, after walking the halls of my work, I must confess that I've grown altogether too attached to these rooms. They had become a part of me, and knowing how little regard is often shown for that which I hold sacred, I find myself unequal to the selfless task of sharing them with the world. I am content with this resolution. For this house and the 45 rooms therein are more than the best work of my career. They are home. Lady Orave. Project completed November 1913. Does that line up with the foreman's tasks? Like hidden underneath the mansion? Do I have any foreman's tasks in my notes? No, I don't have any foreman stuff in my notes. Well, what is interesting from my notes is one of the blank books refers to the prism, and the prism's back here, but we got 6 colors. But this says 3 primary colors, 3 primary paths. What are the primary colors? Red, blue, yellow? Red, green, yellow? What are the primary colors? Red, yellow, blue. And then, yeah, green, violet, orange are produced from them. Oh, there's a door here. What's this? Test draft. What the fuck?
I, Tyler D. Aliensrock, of the Aliensrock channel at YouTube, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to you, the viewer, the final episode in my Blueprint series. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned viewer discovering the location of the 46th video of my 45 video playlist. The location of the video has been kept a secret from all the editors and moderators of the channel, but I am confident that any viewer worthy of the Aliensrock channel should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my viewer fail to uncover this video or provide proof of their discovery to the executors of my will, then this series shall lapse. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 29th day of August, 2025. Tyler D. Aliensrock.